What up? This is your boy Kevo. I'm live at Peninsula Park. Just wanted to come a little early and give you a view of the beauty that is Peninsula Park. All the flowers in bloom. It's such a pretty thing. And you guys are going to want to check it out. So I'm here. Go ahead and share the stream. We're going to be here for a minute. We got some direct action march going on later. We got some protests going on later. We got some speeches going on later. We got a lot going on later. So we're going to be here. So let me go ahead and get you away from this fat mask and onto some other better stuff. All right, welcome to Peninsula Park. Home of the first public rose garden. Portland's first public rose garden. Slew of information here. Just take that in for a second. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who cannot be here, just take that in. You're welcome, Jennifer. Don't forget to share the stream or host watch parties. We're going to be here all night. As you can see, just the beauty that's out here. I might even walk along the, I'll zoom in for you a little bit so you can just really see what's going down with this park. I don't even know what kind of trees those are, but those are tight. We're going to go over there in a little bit. But yeah, this is just one part, the opening part of the park here, the most southernmost tip. This is what you know, this is war-torn Portland, guys, right here. All right, let's go for a quick walk through here. And we're going to end up on the protest side after a little peace and beauty side. All right, one of my mods will be awesome enough to post the donation support info so I can tag it at the top of this message or at the top of this video because they love me and I love them. And I'm giving you this beauty, this rose beauty right here. Oh yeah. Walk with me. Oops. Hi. Do. Yeah, this is just an amazing park. This was the original park for the George Floyd Memorial. This is kind of where it all started. I don't want to interrupt these people over here doing Zen yoga stuff. I'll just come to this first intersection. But yeah, I mean, this is some first date shit right here. That's all I'm saying. Like right here, you got, I mean, literally, I would try to get away with putting up a sheet right across here and a hammock right here and a projector and just be like, look, babe, let's just look at the stars and chill amongst these flowers. That'd be hot. Bottle of Chianti, you know, some fresh finger fruit, smoldering eye looks over your COVID mask. Oh yeah, passing the dab pen and smoking it through the mask for COVID safety. You know what I mean? That's what's up. No, I haven't thought about it. I'd never have put any interest in thinking about a first date here before, till just now. I promise. We'll head back to the center in the sun. Filming the beauty that is absolutely Peninsula Park. If you don't know, listen to that bullshit about Portland being a war zone. It is not. There's like 6 blocks. This is what Portland's about. Let me show you some tequila gold shrub rosaries right here. What you know about the tequila golds? Or what do you know about the over the moon hybrid tea rose? Huh? Floribunda rose, hot cocoa. What do you know about the AARS 2003? Nothing. Hybrid tea roses on Memorial Day. I'm just reading cards and shit. But yeah, I don't know much about roses either. Mad Hawthorn, really? It's a little early for that, isn't it? I mean, we're walking through a rose garden talking about flowers and shit, and you just gotta roll up like that? Are you triggered by beauty? Is that what it is? You must be triggered by beauty. Or maybe the roses somehow offended you. Anyway, there's just some amazing amount of scents going on in my nose right now. And it's actually hard to give you guys a good view because there's so many places that are already occupied by onesies and twosie couples doing stuff that, you know, everyone who's not doing wishes they were doing. You know, just walking through some flowers. This is the big basin in the center, the big fountain that's normally going. Right? I came down those stairs back there. I came from that corner right there. But yeah, this is Portland right here. You know, you could smell Portland standing right here. It's like a low-key Myron Frank fragrance counter, but nature-based. Like, see, you can't even go down there because there's people down there. Every little path. Oh, wait. I might just be able to get my own little. Yeah, I'll walk you guys down this side then, since there's no one down here. Yeah, this is Portland, though. You know what I mean? This is the city of roses. And this is a very zen spot right here, I'm telling you. Under normal circumstances, you do what these people are doing that you see. You gather yourself under these 4 trees right here. And what you do is you have yourself a fucking moment. And you enjoy the shit out of the zen. Because people are courteous enough to fucking give you your space when you are zen out here. And it's a beautiful setup. Alright, let's roll up around to the other side and see what the rest of the park holds for us. We might come back here and enjoy some more. But let us see. Let us see. Oh, these ones are pretty. Smelly too. Woo. What are these? These are the Peninsula Park Rose Garden in celebration of Nina. Man, that's amazing. Smells so good right here. I feel you, Nina. That's a person or spirit or whatever. I feel you. All right. Access for all. All right. So we're here. We're at the pinnacle. We're at the spot where there's usually tons of people. And it says gather at 7, march at 8. And I'm here at 1:45. And this is what I'm seeing. Maybe a picnic. A couple of groups of people just chilling. No sign of any big groups or anything. People having social distance fun. But definite lack of... I'll give you a view of the rose gardens from this angle after I walked through them. This is how it's set up. Very chill and awesome spot for sure. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to just make a walk through on the park here and see what I can see. Maybe people are parking. Maybe people aren't here yet. Got some steps here I could probably just chill at. Definitely not feeling the protesty vibe, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. I might not be hip enough, you know. But yeah, it was kind of funny. One of the things I noticed on the George Floyd Memorial that was held right here in this park is we sat here and I looked around. I realized there were more dogs present than men. Like the crowd was primarily women and dogs. And it kind of fucked me up, right? There's more dogs in the fucking park than there are men. And what does that actually say? I'm not even sure what that actually says. It just stood out to me as a thing that I could easily count more four-legged animals than two-legged men. So yeah, a little tidbit of weird information about that night, about that day. We're walking around. We're going to walk around this youth center or whatever this is. Portland's full of beautiful spots. Portland's also full of ugly spots. Spots that used to be beautiful that have been uglified by poverty, by lack of resources to clean them or continuously clean them, by the unhoused, by the addicts, by the mentally affected, by the, I mean, there's a list of stuff on the other side, you know, by landlords or property owners doing whatever, you know, they do to contribute to that I don't know about. You know, it's just, Portland still has some beautiful spots if they leave them alone. I mean, they want to turn everything into some living above some restaurants and shit. And they don't want you to go any further than a block. They want to shove everything you need within 3 blocks of you and give you these micro neighborhoods of flavor. What they really are is just sprawl. Back in the day, it used to be like plaid pantries and AM/PMs and 7-Elevens. Like little neighborhoods were based around them. Now it's got to be some fucking yoga place and you know, some place to get vegan food and maybe a dog washing place. And boom, you've got, oh, Starbucks, what? And then you get yourself a whole neighborhood. All right, so I'm walking around. I'm at Albina and Rosa Parks. What? Seeing very little protesty, very little gathering. Very little evidence. Oh. Yeah, making my rounds. 700 North Portland Boulevard, which is Rosa Parks. So it looks like so far there's not a ting going on that I can find. The pool's empty. Nice. I wonder what generation will be the last generation to be able to use public pools. Like that'll be a thing of the past. They'll like give you some little weird bubble that you get to jump into, and then that pool will be around you, but you'll still be like floating like a wonton in some soup. Not really able to deal with the other wontons, but still getting to be a communal wonton in the soup. It'd be awkward as hell. Alright. We're doing our for any kind of sign of protesty organization. Looking for some swords, some signs. Doing laps. We're up to Kirby. Tennis court. Tennis is alive and well. Looks like we got some family action, but no protesty action. So maybe it's too early or too hot. You know, we'll see how things get. Hey Charmaine, thanks for watching. Yeah, you know, I try to bring a full picture to everything. You know, there's the good and the bad and everything in between. This dude is trying to head fake way too much. And he barely hit the backboard while Gramps here swishes it. Oh, nope, I was wrong. I should have never judged. You know, I miss playing hoop. I do kind of want to get into a league again. Get back on that cardio tip. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not really seeing I'm not really seeing much of nothing here yet. So I'm gonna go sit my ass on a bench, prop you guys up, and we're just gonna chill. I guess we're gonna chill until we find out whether or not anything's gonna happen. So I got the comments open. If you got questions, we can discuss whatever it is that you want to discuss within reason. I will definitely do my best to answer questions. Oh, where's my friend? My friend is here. Haha. Okay. Do I want to use this? No, I want to use these. These is definitely these is. Oops. Don't want to film people having a good time. My guess is that she's going to be way the fuck over by the flowers. Ugh. Are we back? We're back. That's what's up. So we're posted up here, just chilling. I got some baseball, some soccer. I don't have any protesty looking stuff for you, but I'll keep an eye out. I'm gonna set you here in the shade. You guys can be my little lookout. Alright, you guys got a good look. What questions did I miss? If you shot me a question, shoot it back. I was busy setting stuff up. Absolutely nothing.
I know, right?
I've been here and I'm like, picnics, all this other
I
stuff.
know, right? Like a nice family affair.
Not very protesty.
Well, at least it's a nice park.
Right?
It's me out of the basement of my house.
You have a cool house though.
Yeah,
I can think of worse places to be.
that's true. I've noticed though, like I've become a mole though because I like, spend most of my time in the basement.
That's on.
Huh?
That's on. It's giving you a heads up.
What are you streaming right now?
Nothing. We're all waiting. I got 40 people waiting with me and they're like, what, where's the protest?
I'm drinking some lime bubbly.
Well, they now know what you're drinking. Thirsty.
I heard things got crazy last night.
Wait, last night?
Mm-hmm.
After I left.
Yeah,
Somebody didn't go out last night.
I think you were out. You went to the JC. Yeah. You don't even know what you're doing.
I remember I was at Laurelhurst, and then I went to JC.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it was. So JC was nothing. Laurelhurst is where it was at.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of.
Laurelhurst, we got left up.
Hit the precinct that's actually pretty close to where I live. I've just been running by there. I was just there a little bit later. I've been there for the action.
It's weird.
Yeah.
The post for this went up like 2-1.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was meant to not
let certain people know, or some sort of weird. What, meet at 7, march at 8.
Yep.
Meet at 8, march at 9. So it should be, because no one's really wanting to leave until it's dark anyway.
That's true.
Behind you, on the left, right. It's the phone danger. Okay. Did I leave it in my lap, so if I stand up, is it going to fall and break?
I have this shatterproof thing. It's got different action braking, but I definitely shattered it.
Put some miles on it.
Yep. March at 8.
Meet at 7. Yep, so it's just now 7.
So there's hope.
Yeah. It's a weekday.
Apparently there was like 150 people there. Oh, last night.
At Lawhurst?
Well, that stayed for the
Oh.
when the police pushed.
Yeah, they tried to hang in. I was done. Like, after they broke, after like 75% of the people left, I'm like, okay. Was it Phoenix, me, and a bunch of other people were like, we're outie. At this point, people are walking off and saying they're done. I'm not gonna sit around and get punked on.
Yeah, they went back to the precincts after, and then basically kind of like, I don't know, it seemed like they surrounded the smaller group that was left. Potentially, that's what I've read through 2 days.
Well, we'll see about this North Portland thing. Because North Portland usually goes hard when they decide they want to go do something.
That's true.
We'll see all the conflicting groups, inner rivalries of Portland now. While the mom's going to just roll up, while the dad's going to roll up.
Yeah.
That took what? Not even 3 days to get just like, we went from we're just, and then all of a sudden, this person's bad. I was like, what the, really? You guys didn't make it 3 days? 72 hours? You guys feel like a do-over or something. Let's just erase the 72 hours and try it again.
It was sad because I feel like the weekend before last, there was like a nice sense of unity. Probably because we're all just, they were just throwing everything. So it was like, we were a solid front against the feds and the PBB. But then just like that week after, just like riot ribs, witches.
Riot Ribs is the core because they held the space.
They did.
And then once that became a question mark, that allowed that space to be, rededicated to something else.
Yeah.
Which wasn't as in a line with what everyone wanted. It attracted too much, enough to overbalance the precocious balance we had.
Yeah.
And then more people were like, yeah, I'm not fucking around. Just,
Yeah, the sense of mutual aid was lost.
oh yeah.
And, yeah, now it seems a little fractured in its wake.
Well, I mean, I watched a guy put hands on an underage girl. She was like 9 or 10 or 11, like that, right in front of 7-Eleven.
Oh, these were the kids that were, okay, yeah.
And I had just gone in to get my coffee, and I come out, and I got my coffee and my muscle milk, and I want to sit on those stairs right there and drink it and decide if I'm staying downtown. I can't even get across the intersection. When I hear, fuck you, motherfucker! How are you gonna say some shit like that to me? The fucking threw her phone on the ground. Little ass girl just wants something, said, bow, just checks him in the chin. I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, well, and then the next thing you know, all the friends came running up. And then this one guy was like, oh no, you guys need to settle down. No, he's racist. He's saying this racist shit. So then he gets belligerent. So then more people start circling from other angles. I'm like, oh, this is going to be so bad. I gotta pull my phone out here. And I'm like, I'm pulling my phone out. By the time I log into live, they have knocked this guy out.
Dang.
On his ass.
These
next
kids?
to me. Yeah, these kids. Next to me. I'm on the stairs. He hits his head like if he fell this way, boom, back of his head right there. I'm like, oh shit, are you okay? His eyes are crossed now. I'm like, okay, guys, enough. Another guy comes over, enough. They manage to separate him. They take him over in front of 7-Eleven. For some reason, he's all, fuck you, niggers, real loud. I get the fucking thing going. Right when somebody just runs up with a flying sidekick, pow, boom, he's done. He's out in the street. Out cold, twitching, head, face, tits up. Just face down, tits up. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay, okay, I want to document this. So someone call has anyone called 911? Nobody gives a fuck. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, guys, I need you to call 911 for me. Fuck it. I dropped the stream because I had recorded it like horizontally anyway because it happened so fast. Drop the stream, call 911, let him know, flip the screen back, come back. There's another guy having a seizure now. Oh yeah, the guy's over here, and then one of the medics walks over to me. He's like, hey man, it's all fucked over there. I'm like, what's going on? He goes, the medics are arguing over who's got better skills. Like, oh, and he goes, I had to walk away at this point because they're arguing over who had. I was like,
was it Pam or something?
I don't know. I've got it all on video though, because I'm like, are you? And we had a little discussion about the lowest level of medical care and blah blah blah. He goes, I can't do this. He goes, this is ridiculous. We got guys who can't apply bandages and couldn't eye wash a beholder, which is nothing but an eyeball, but they're out here, Yeah. And then, personally, one time someone got hurt. I couldn't help them. I didn't have access quickly, so I yelled for a medic. 5 of them stand there. Are you a medic? Yeah, what's going on? This person's sure. Oh, I'm not a real medic. Okay, are you a medic? You're answering. Not okay. No, you're not answering. Are you a real medic? So I changed my question. Are you a real medic? Not one of the 5 people in all the pluses and all that. Not one of them.
Wow. Were these Ewoks?
No.
Okay.
No, God, no. These were just people in black with red crosses on their stuff. Using it as a shield. I was like, you guys all suck because I have to spend 5 minutes asking each one of you. Yeah, we finally did find someone who was a medic. But.
Yeah. I heard that, I don't know what caused it. I heard the controversy about him coming out against treating fascists, and I don't know what incited that incident.
I don't either. I stay very far from 90%
the
of
politics.
the chatter. Well, I do because, look at what we're hearing. We're hearing, stuff about what Reese saying, stuff about Ewok stuff, all this stuff. All I want to do is go out and help people, and the bigger it got, the more overhead required to maintain what turned out to be not as much work as I thought as would have been effective. And it's like we have this huge overhead now. We have this huge infrastructure, and I have, I'll take 75% of the blame for it. I have no idea who 90% of people are now, or what they do, or any kind of association with them. Once the core broke down, and once
went back to school.
Right, and it's like I got people vetting people that I've never vetted. I've never even seen them in action, but they're this person's this. And to me, you can say all of that all day long until a flashbang goes off on your fucking leg. Now, who are you? In this moment, right now, are you scared shitless? Are you frozen? Are you looking to help people? Are you stomping out your leg while attending another person's wound? I mean, what are you doing in this moment? That's vetting. That you don't take. Like I personally, I don't feel comfortable taking some people out there because the minute. Here's the thing: we spend an hour getting everyone together, an hour getting everyone in the groups, an hour figuring out roles, an hour figuring out gear, the same hour, but and then we get out there, and 10 minutes later, there's no group because 2 people can't handle it,
and you're like, yeah.
And I only want to do that once. And it happened. And I said, okay, not again.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So, if I have to negotiate different parameters for myself in order to continue to do what I want to do, I did. I was like, I came straight up. I said, look, I don't think I really need to follow the whole 5-person group bullshit. I think it's bullshit when it comes to me. And, I think there's exceptions to every rule. And I think that, as far as wanting other people to hold that capability, I have no problem training people. But understand that there's a lot that comes with it. And I'm not going to accept bullshit because it's very dangerous. It's not dangerous, it's very dangerous. And you have to triage a situation and go, I want to help, I can help, but that's going to fuck me up. And that's something I can't attach myself to. That's most of you guys. Me, I don't have that attachment. And so I want people like that who don't have that attachment. I know they're rare, but you really gotta be a single, no attachment, not in love kind of, you know what I mean? You kind of gotta not have those distractions to focus on the goal and have some room to still be human. It makes a difference. And if you're just figuring yourself out as a person, war probably is like great and not great at a time to do it. And I don't want to stunt anyone else's growth.
Yeah.
Figure that shit out, but it's the less medics we have, the less medics I don't know any of the medics that are left.
Yeah, they're all cis guys. Cis guys. And I've missed the queerness of our crew before. It's gone.
It's all guys now? Marie?
Well, Marie is cool. I like Marie. But mostly the guys that are the two that are out are mostly out. They're cis guys. So.
Have you run with any of the new people at all?
I haven't really been on an Ewok crew for a month. I've just been doing the protest thing with the crew, and that's been nice. So, yeah, that feels good for me.
That's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I miss my buds.
Yeah, Ollie just messaged me a whole bunch today.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they're feeling some FOMO.
Well, I'm like, I cut and paste your name from one to the other on your Facebook, and it's all we have a friend in common. Who? Look at this picture.
Of me?
Well, no, I was looking at you, but it showed who we had in common.
Oh.
This is Oliver.
Oh.
So I got it. I click on the picture. I'm totally just. I'm not even. I click on the picture. I'm looking at what is it? I was like, oh snap. Okay, yeah. Whoa. Then I even said in my message, I'm like, hey, I feel so dumb. This is you. Hey. Right? Because it just never even just.
Oh, that's too funny.
Well, the picture's really small, and I just never really just. I mean, my account added 1,200 people in the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of names come through. So, and we'd never chatted that way. So it was like, hey, there you go. Yeah, because with Signal, I had to turn off all notifications because of just being in 2 Signal groups and back when we were on there.
Yeah, it was bad.
Ding, 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 722. I'm like,
Yeah.
not doing. I'm like, y'all need to
looking at those.
And then Keybase, I got 1,400.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, people annoys me. I mean, I've just turned off notifications when I'm not out. Shushing me.
it's pretty much even when I'm out, I forget to go look. It's just so much traffic.
Yeah. It is nice to have it though, and then to look through if you miss a night to see what happened.
Right. But the flip side of that is I now run Streamworks, so there's like a bazillion people who have already done that.
Yeah, so you know.
I mean, to a certain degree, I don't like knowing too much. because it's weird. I'd rather come into a situation and judge it raw than have everyone's preconceived notions of it have me come in all sideways. You know, I trust my judgment enough to like, okay, well, I don't know who's running this event, but I know the area, I know how much space we have, I know how close we are. You know, it's like I don't need to read up on who the group is. I mean, either the attendance will show me what I need to know. But a lot of bad things happen every night, and it gets overwhelming.
Yeah, it does.
You know, I get to the point where it fills up my cup, or I lose all my spoons, or whatever you know analogy you want to use, and I can't use it up just reading bad news. I know it sucks because I miss out on some stuff, but you know, I'll just sit there and be a wreck. Now I'm useless, you know, because I'm all in my feelings about everything sucks, and
I see one post.
We got one. We got one. That means we're in the right spot.
Right. Yeah, that's real. Yeah, I feel like through firefighting, I've been able to kind of separate myself from traumatic incidents, even before that, actually, just like in my life.
Compartmentalization's key.
It is. I mean, yeah. I think it's like a groundedness, but it's like a separation. Yeah, and like, I think it was this weekend, but last weekend, there was a person who had a really bad eye injury. It was like an intense situation. And we were having all fun and games before that, and people got a little stoned, and we just, you know, like, we did squats in front of the cops. And then, like, right after, they just, like, you know, just, like, threw a shit ton of tear gas. And this poor guy just was, I guess, like, cooking rye ribs. Did you hear about this?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard
cooking hot
something.
dogs, yeah. And he was wearing goggles. And just, like, somehow. But, yeah, in that situation, it was, like, it was intense, but I noticed that process. Do you think the movement has been co-opted by
Everything gets co-opted in this country.
white anarchists?
Probably the problem is in Portland, it's probably more of a three-way or four-way struggle than just a binary.
What are the groups? What do you...
I don't know. I mean, you've got some young kids who feel a certain way. Youth liberation. You know, you've definitely got Don't Shoot that feels another way. And then you've got, you know, Portland Protest Bureau, comma, Rose City Justice, comma, AKA, you know, whatever. However that's one big multi-corporation, or if it's a bunch of LLCs or whatever, you've got that. Then you've got the subversion part to factor in. Because the other side is also going to be either creating or backing certain areas in order to create either instability or exert or prevent certain things from happening, and so they can get a handle on it. So there's just no telling. There really is no fucking. Our government. This is where perspective comes in, okay? Because if you're local and you think local, who the fuck cares? 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks. But if you're global and you understand how these things start in other places, you see a whole different picture. You see the beginning of a forest fire that you might need to get control over, because if you don't, it might just torch every fucking thing once it gets going. So you're dealing with percentages, trying to negate critical mass. You've assigned this magic number where if this many people believe that and they're this angry, then this happens. And so it's all about mitigating that. Whether it's I need to create another bad thing over here, that is equally as bad, but splits the back end percentage of anger between this and this. So now you don't have enough over here and make this go over the top, and this is manageable because you manufactured it. Mm-hmm. We do it all the time. It's called war. Yeah. We'll go to war on every election year. It's a manufactured thing. It grabs X amount of attention. It takes away X amount of oomph from whatever platform probably needs it, and at the same time it happens to line people's pockets, the right people's pockets. So they pay heavily into making sure that that rhetoric is pushed. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, what can we do as a citizen? We can try to take a worldview. We can realize how close of a totalitarian system we actually really live in, because of our choice. We're like the Third Reich who was given better options. We'll give you freedom. We'll give you this big-ass document. It says all this fancy shit. And we're going to set everything up. So instead of us telling you what to do, we're going to give you one good choice and one non-choice every time. But you have the right to choose.
We're an empire that is pretending to be a democracy.
Right. And, it's evident. How long it took before we stopped having two viable choices, where people could go, oh, I could see it that way, but I'm in this way, to what the fuck, and oh man. I mean, for real, when Bernie quit,
yeah, I
had a friend of mine, she took the Biden sign, and it had, or took a Bernie sign, and she just wrote, okay, Biden then. and then that's really how you felt, like, fuck, okay, Biden then. That's sad that could be a winning platform,
right? No, there's this like Instagram handle that's settled for Biden. That's like really what it is,
and that's horrible. That's horrible that the greater minds understand that they can do better, greater work, not tying themselves down to politics. Oprah, Michelle Obama, people who wield or who attempts to wield their clout with some sort of morals and ethics, to whatever degree. These are people who could win a popular vote easily. Oprah could be the first black president, female.
Oh yeah.
And so could Michelle Obama. If they ran together, it would scare the shit out of men everywhere. It fucked the world over. Right? Secretary of Defense, AOC. I mean,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be bomb.
You know what I mean, right? But what would happen is fear. Fear of having done to you what you have been doing to others.
Retaliation, fear of retaliation.
That's the whole part of the resistance to all this is, okay, yeah, all lives matter. But if we do that and they continue to excel at the rate that they're excelling without the overhead, where does that leave us in 2-3 generations? That leaves us the uber minority because everyone's mixed. Everyone's blended. There's some genetic fear of people who are...
Oh, eugenics has been around forever, yeah.
Right, but, I mean, if I was black and the way that, skin color was reversed, I could honestly see having some sort of apprehension about the lessening of my people's purity. That's not a stretch. Shit, in 30 years there'll be no more black people because everyone will be whitish. There's that too. It's kind of like the man getting raped. We snickered about it. Still legit though. Like snickered, but
no, it's real.
Been there.
Yeah.
And it's I don't want to say refreshing, but in one way it was definitely an eye-opener on how power exchange works. not just physical power, but power exchange. It made me very, very, very self-aware of what I give people and where I let them in, how my boundaries work, and it changes the whole, like my whole frame of reference went, doop, okay, that's now an option. It's on the table, and everything gets calculated with that in mind.
It's real.
And same thing about a really good friend of mine. They've been dating, sexual, 6, 7, 8 months. She gets shit-faced drunk, they bang, and what comes out of her mouth ain't cool after that. And all of a sudden, he's the bad guy. He got his ear chopped off over that shit. Because everyone wanted to appease her. Never checked the story, never got any details, just heard, took advantage of me. I said no, and he kept going. Fucked him up right then and there. Boom, 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 boom. To this day, it takes me 6, 7, 8 months before I'm comfortable with the partner to go that far while we're under the influence. That scared the shit out of me. Just how fast someone wants to just, without checking. And then that was 20 years ago, before cancel culture became cancel culture. So now it's like, woo! But I know. And it's potentially horrible, because now information is not word of mouth. You could tweet, fuck Nito, that dude should have done what he did. I hate that. He made me feel so uncomfortable. And I probably couldn't walk around and protest then,
Yeah, it's real.
And no one would check.
Yeah.
And the people that would check would be like, there's the ones that would know me. They'd be like, okay, so what'd you say? And I'd be like, I didn't say nothing. They're like, what'd you do? And then I would explain whatever I thought happened, and they would go, oh, okay. And then damage control. It's happened. Stuff I've said didn't track too well. Caused some issues. People don't understand the word devil's advocate. Maybe they do, I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, I remember what it was. I legitimately asked someone to explain to me what was wrong with incest. No, seriously, what's wrong with it?
I don't.
Right.
No, let's have that conversation.
And that conversation got just because we were debating stuff, and I'm like, okay, let's debate a topic that no one wants to talk about. I'm like, okay, I'm not saying I'm for or against anything. I'm saying let's just tick it off here. Bullets. What's wrong with it? A. And everyone's like, well, it's wrong. Okay, that doesn't really say what's wrong with it. Okay, but and we spent like an hour really trying to get at what we felt was wrong with it. And it left a lot of people scratching their heads after that going,
yeah.
How do I really... Because no one really, really thinks about it.
Yeah.
You just kind of roll with it. And not that that's a bad thing, but... So, yeah.
Totally.
Fucked up conversations with Kevi.
I want to bring it back to the protest, though, and...
For sure.
The whiteness of Portland and how, like, things got into, like, international news.
Well, with her lady?
Well, just like it got international. Like, Portland got international. People around the world were, like, doing protests with Portland. And it's just, I think I come back to it as, like, it feels really strange to me because Portland is probably one of the whitest, largest cities.
Not probably
Is in the U.S. And I know I remember something you said a while back about how, like, a lot of the Black community doesn't want to come out to the protests because of fear of retaliation.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think about it every day. What if we lose? What if we get nowhere? What happens then? What's our climate going to be like?
It's real.
It's going to be easier for me. I'm in the city. If you're a country Negro, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's scary.
If you're a rural Black, this is a crazy, stressful position to be in. It really is do or die for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And those that aren't affected as much, because they have their nest and they're insulated, are going to be the last ones to show up, because it's going to take something to knock them out of their comfort zone. And it's TV, movies, it's all shocked the shit out of them already. So another person dying, and it's just another attack. It's no longer a spike, it's just a gradual curve of more numbers. So in that sense, yeah, why would they want to leave their homes?
Yeah.
They're not entirely sure they'll succeed. They're not entirely sure that succeeding is what they want. Because how does a succession? How does it look when the goals are met?
Yeah. I also just wonder here too, like specifically in Portland, if like the way Antifa movement has kind of like taken over the protest in a way with. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, the protests are they're so white, And I don't know, it was interesting this last weekend, there was a lot of tension and like peace policing happening where like people are like, put that out, or we're not doing that, and like pouring on, water on fires and stuff. And it felt really confusing to me compared to last weekend where we were all pulling down the fence together. And it took me a minute to be like, what's the difference that's happening here? What is the change that's happening?
Look who's there and look who's not there.
Yeah.
On both sides. It really boils down to that. Excuse me, I got peanut butter everywhere. Like in the beginning, when they first took down the fence, people were confused. Their object of hate was gone. What do we do? Just stand on the stairs now? Well, fuck. Remember that? They were like,
the first fence.
And I was like, that's a great psychological move. They just got rid of the fucking fence. Now what? That's where we are again. Okay, pull the feds in. Now what? What are you going to do? The legislature's not going to be enough or on time. It forces us to show our weakness, which is our lack of organization. Mm-hmm. Our lack of an organization that people can recognize as such. The benefit of that is that they don't know how to tear it down if they can't recognize it. So part of structuring it in some form that they can recognize means they know how to attack it. They're very familiar with company takeovers, all the sophisticated shit you use to fuck people in the world. Americans are great at it.
That's right.
So, you build up a structure and they're just going to hit it. Boom, boom, boom. Zones, laws, fines, this, forgot this, didn't do that. Boom. I mean, it could be never ending. Oh, this is going to take you 2 weeks. This is going to take you 2 months. Sorry, we lost the paperwork. Oh, it's COVID. Sorry, we're light staff.
Yeah.
We can stall everything out. And what options does that leave? But in some people's mind to start making people uncomfortable. Portland's intellectually liberal, but they're so comfortable they forget.
Yeah.
Their liberalness doesn't really get tested.
Yeah.
It gets demonstrated, it gets performed, but
they live in a nice white bubble.
Right. So it's it's idealism, it's conceptualism, but now it's time for realism. And it puts certain people in an ugly position to think that you've been calling yourself a liberal this whole time to find out that your real feelings are more centered or actually right. And not knowing how to deal with this fucked off identity thing you're going through now because you've tied up so much of your self-worth into this.
Yeah.
I'm a liberal, I'm a this. How's that going to affect your standing at work?
Yeah.
your peer group. Portland's great at chopping a motherfucker off if they feel that he's got to go. No one wants to go through that. So then you have super herd mentality. Because no one wants to be that guy, and then as soon as they find that guy, everyone does extra work to make it look like they're down for the cause.
Like Ted Wheeler coming out and getting cast.
Yes. It's frustrating,
Yeah, it's real. It's very performative. Yeah.
But what else can it be? This is the Northwest.
Yeah.
These people spend a lot of money on gentrifying it. They're not really in a hurry to burn it down.
Right.
And that's just the truth. I mean, it's... War comes out here. When you start seeing trees burning and shit, then we're going in to protect their trees and their dogs. We don't give a fuck about gender or people or races.
Yeah, it's real.
I still stand by my first statement. The first night of the George Floyd protest, we were here.
We were.
Sitting with Spiro over there. And I looked at him and I said, damn it, I honestly think there's more dogs here than men. And it fucked me up because I started counting. There was easily 2 to 1. More dogs than men. Mostly women with dogs. And I was like, how the fuck? And like 20 black people. I was like,
but it got big. There was a lot of people.
Sure.
Around the time we left,
We had miscreants that showed up, joined because they knew shit was about to go off. We had opportunists show up. We always have those,
I just remember the energy of that when we went down.
Yeah, we followed and recorded the damage energy, and then got downtown in time for let's run.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's not stop. Let's go. Let's not stop. Stop. We're missing people. Let's run. Go. Oh, this way. Water.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was intense. They went hard.
Yeah. No, and they were like on multiple fronts. Like you'd be like, they're over there and over there. Fuck. What the fuck are we doing? Okay, we gotta go this way, guys, into this parking garage. We're gonna wait. They're gonna pass us. We're gonna go back and get. Was it Spiro and whoever else stopped at the first aid kit on the corner that we left? Had to go to the bathroom. I think it was Devin. Might have been Devin. I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Like a little Christmas cookout. Oh, there's the moms.
Yep. Let me turn it that way. We got confirmation of moms. Moms are in the house. Let me zoom that in for you so you can get some mom action. That just sounded all bad. Welcome to my stream. If you didn't know, now you know. Alright. Get you propped up so you can get some zoom on the moms are here. Hell yeah. Everybody loves moms, right?
Where do you think we're gonna go?
I think they'll start late.
Yeah, but where are we going? North Precinct.
Well, what's closer?
The North Precinct, I think.
Lombard? Are you talking about the one that we tried to do the Occupy at? Are you talking about on MLK, or are you talking about...
MLK.
Yeah. Maybe either there or they might try PPB again. North. You never know.
It's true. It's exciting.
Options.
Yeah.
I think this guy thinks you're cute. Tall, rustic. Obviously works at a desk. He's tan. Wears shorts a lot though. Good leg hair. What?
No, thank you.
Hard pass.
No, pass. Are those the bathrooms over there?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Drink bubbly water and
Well, this, I was going to say that the actual rec center might still be open.
I have a feeling it's closed.
I'm not very pea savvy with this part.
It's okay, I'll find a spot. So I go leave my bag?
Yup.
Cool.
All right, guys. Moms are showing up. Moms are showing up. It's a slow start, but moms are showing up at the park. So there is a group gathering. There are some moms over there, and some moms over there, and some other people slowly building. So get on down here to Peninsula Park. We need your bodies. Go ahead and spam that info and get people down here for this direct action march.